Hi and welcome to Online PTE. My name is Alistair. Me again. You probably recognise me from previous listening modules, and we're doing module 4, and this time is task 6, which is select missing word. Now in this task, or in the exam, you have an audio lasting between 20 and actually 70 seconds, so it's quite a different length of audio that you might hear. At the end of the audio there will be a loud beep. And it's actually, if you haven't done it before, it's actually quite a little bit scary hearing this beep. It lasts for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then you have to decide on the appropriate ending. You complete the audio by choosing an option which either has one word or several words. Now, before you listen, quickly look at the instructions for the task, which give you the subject of the audio. And if you look at the first one from your downloaded sheets, you'll hear recording about the brain. At the end of the recording, the last word or group of words has been replaced by that beep. So the subject is about the brain. You then need to skim the options to get an idea of the feature of the subject that the speaker is talking about. If you go back to that A, the first one, ignored people speaking, participated in conversations, understood spoken language, understood foreign languages, and used language. So you've got 2 or 3 words that you have to decide which best finish the end of the audio. Now, as you listen, follow the development of what the speaker is saying. There is no time to take any notes here. You are focusing on the speaker's opinion and the main point of what he or she is explaining, criticising, suggesting. Keep your eye on the blue bar on the screen. That's important because this indicates when the audio is coming to an end, and then you have to decide on which word or phrase completes the audio. And clearly, content and grammar is really important. All right, so if you're ready to start, you've got your downloaded sheet. You know the audio is about the subject of the brain, and then we're going to try and decide which one of those 5 options best finishes that audio. All right, let's have a go.
Learn most about ourselves and the way we function, both physically and mentally, when things go wrong. For a long time, it was thought that the brain acted as a whole in governing the body's functions. Then in 1861, Paul Broca, a French anatomist and anthropologist, discovered that different parts of the brain perform different functions. After carrying out a post-mortem examination on a patient who had had a severe speech impediment, he discovered, as he had expected, damage to a section of the left frontal lobe of the brain. The left side of the brain governs language ability. The patient's problem had been that he could only utter one syllable, though he fully...
Okay, so speaking was mentioned several times, speaking and spoken, and that will probably give you the choices between 1 and 3. But it was also talking about the fact that the person had a brain injury and he could only understand one word, and therefore his ability to understand language was tricky and difficult, and your answer therefore is number 3, understood spoken language. Okay, and that's important, and not only the context, because of the problems with the brain and only understanding one word, but also the grammar is important. So, play the audio again. Now you know the answer is number 3. And does that now make sense? Did you choose that yourself? If you did, well done. And we're now going to have a go at B. And again, look at the instructions. Go through that quickly and efficiently. For B, it says you will hear a recording about money. At the end of the recording, the last word or group of words has been replaced by a beep. Then you select your correct option to complete the recording. You'll see there's only a single word. Notes, accounts, drafts, paper, and charges. And all of those words are actually nouns, but you've got to choose the right noun to finish off the audio. Okay? All right, let's have a listen to the second audio.
The end of the recording, the last word or group of words has been replaced by a beep. Select the correct option to complete the recording. Recording B.
The Chinese were, as far as we know, the inventors of paper money, and, because it was so easy to move around compared with coins, it was named flying money. They were also the first to experience an economic problem which has become all too familiar. By the 12th century, there was enough money in circulation to cause serious inflation. In Europe, it wasn't until about 1400 that bankers in Spain and Italy began to honour bills of exchange, which were a kind of private paper money not in general use. They were documents used by those involved in a business transaction in which payment was made through a third party to avoid the cost of foreign exchange. However, it is the Swedes who are generally credited with producing the first proper European bank.
Okay.
Practice test 1, page...
Sorry. Okay, so one of those 5 words will finish off that audio, and on 2 occasions as the audio was playing I heard the phrase paper money mentioned, and he also talked about bills of exchange. So paper money is known as notes, so your answer to B is number 1. So I actually made that prediction. So follow the audio, listen to those key words, and even though they might use different words to express the same meaning, synonyms, that was my prediction. So I think I could have guessed that almost halfway through the audio. So how did you go? Go over those audios again, and remember that consistency and persistence is really important in your preparation. I will finally mention our good old friend Ted again. Keep on using that website. It's a great website to help you directly with 4 or 5 parts of the PTE examination, but really, really good for all parts of the listening. So best of luck. Remember to do your homework. Remember your teacher is waiting for you. Bye for now.